talking about I-League, right? We have seen pretty much in all the teams, the good foreigners are making the difference, or that's the perception, or that's in certain cases the definite reality that team having good and strong foreigners are making the difference. But still, there are very few who are really good. Very few of the Beretos and the Betos and the Odafas, right? What's the reason?
No, I think the quality of the I-League has gone really good in terms of the quality of the players. The competition has become very better than what it used to be 10 years back, and I think that's the reason why you've seen more more good foreign players coming to India, I think, than what it used to be. So it's a very good. I think in terms of that, I think the I-League has done well to make players more competitive, bring in good quality foreigners, and also develop a lot of Indian footballers. Apart from that, I think not many changes has happened, but I think the quality of the game is really, I feel that it's gone up.
But people tend to think, some people associated with football in India or soccer in India, tend to think that excessive dependency on the foreigners is actually hurting the Indian boys. What's your take?
There is always plus and minuses on that issue. So if you keep debating, I don't think we'll finish up the debate in months and months. It's always got plus and minuses. I feel that quality foreigners should be there. I feel that Indian players need to fight for their position to get into it. Yes, the minus point is the players of the Indian players, the place for the Indian players have been taken. But at the same time, I feel that a lot of the Indian players have to fight for their place. So in life, I think nothing should come easy for anybody. And unless they fight and they prove that they're good enough to take the position, and then that'll benefit Indian football as well. So I wouldn't want my place to be very secure because I've got no competition. That again is a drawback. So there's got plus and minuses on both the sides. And good thing about one few good quality of foreign players is then a lot of good Indian players tend to compete with quality players. So that is one good side. And there are again minuses, which obviously they take places of the foreign Indian players. So it's bound to happen. There are always good and bad points on the foreign players, but one has to see to it, and that's where again I would say federation has to make a call.
A lot of countries. In fact, you just played a friendly against Hong Kong, and they had, I think, 3 foreign converts, I would say, who were originally foreigners from 3 different countries and then took the Hong Kong nationality to play for their national team. We don't see that happening in Indian football.
I don't think it will happen as well. I think for me, important thing is, why don't we have, rather than doing the Hong Kong thing, why don't, if government is really into, getting results, you do that only if you are wanting to get results. Why do you sign a Brazilian and a Nigerian and give them Indian citizenship? Because your team wants to do well.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather see it if the government is so much keen on seeing Indian football doing well. So I think they need to work and invest a lot of money in grassroots level.
Mm-hmm.
Because if their interest for the national football team, by giving citizens to Brazilians and Nigerians for the Indian football to improve, if they have that so much love, which is a good thing if they have that, but if they have that kind of interest, then I would rather suggest they invest more time in the grassroots and develop players. And same with the coaches as well. Coaches don't get enough exposures, I think, because football realistically in India is, I think, nowhere. So I think it's duty for coaches as well to get a lot of exposure, which the federation and the government of India should help. Because I think when we have good doctors and good ITs, people won't feel shy to come and learn in India. So I think that way it goes with football. We shouldn't feel shy going to England and learning football and coming back and helping the game in India. So that's how I think we need to look into it.
We talk personal favorite.
I don't have any personal. I think I'm very happy with my personal favorite. Obviously would be Bob Button. I think he's a wonderful coach. And I think he's got, I've worked with so many coaches, but I think one coach I feel very honored and I feel very lucky to have trained is Bob Button. And the amount of things I've learned from him is, I think which not only I think helps you in the game, but beyond game as well. And I think that he's one coach I would really rate high.
You formed a couple of questions on FPA, if you are okay. You formed FPA in 2006 with a certain set of mission goals or principles. right? How much of that had been accomplished, you would say?
It's just 2 years old, and we've got a lot of work to do. But we're very happy that we formed this association, and it's for the welfare of the basically for welfare of the players. But at the same time, we also want to work and develop the game. So that's been a basic object, and it's just 2 years old, and I think it will take time to grow and settle it. And I hope one day, the association is doing.
Are you getting enough support from the authorities, IFA,
We've been very lucky so far. Obviously, it's a new association, it's a new concept in India. It takes time. People needs to know exactly what FPAI is. We need to reach out and educate the people. And first thing is I need to educate the players what FPAI is all about. And in India, it's a very new concept. And once we can reach out to the players and explain what it does, and then I think it will slowly.
Any personal thoughts or dreams or wishes which is still unfulfilled as a player?
Nothing at all. Those things will always come up. You're never satisfied. But at the same time, if you look back, I think I've been very lucky, looking at a lot of other players as well. And at the same time, I feel could have achieved more, looking at some other players as well. So I think life is all about being content and obviously trying to achieve more, but at the same time not be too greedy about it.
10 years down the road, where do you see Bhaichung Bhutia? Or why do you want to see Bhaichung Bhutia?
I wish I could tell you, but thing is that I can't tell you, because when I played football, when I started playing, or when I just signed for East Bengal,
right.
I would have not told you that I would one day become captain of Indian football. I had not thought as well. So same goes with me right now. I think 10 years down the line, I don't know where I would be, and obviously I would be happy to be involved with the game, but that does not mean that I want to. There are other options as well, and let's see if it works out. Whatever is there written, I'll be working on it. There are a lot of things. I might be completely out of football as well, but I would love to be. Let's see, 10 years down the line, I'm still working with the game and helping the game to develop. I would be happy, but I'm not saying that's the only options. There are plenty of options, and depends.
Right. What I was trying to get is another thing is basically you have been always very proud of playing for India. So any dream or wish that you want to achieve for India in terms of goals?
I think one basic dream, obviously, I don't think my career I have to qualify for the World Cup would be a dream, but I think beyond, after my dream as well, till the time I'm still alive, I would want to see India doing well, at least qualify for the World Cup. So that would be a dream to see Indian team going for the World Cup.
Great. What do you think about this kind of an project? A little bit of one question on our project, this project Udal Pool. Any specific message as the captain of the Indian team you want to convey to our readers?
Nothing. I think people should come and support the game, football. I think it's I think football runs in each and every Bengalis blood, and I think it is our duty, your duty, I think, especially the Bengalis' duty, because it's a mecca of Indian football, and I think it's duty for each and every Bengali to see that the clubs here do well and Indian football does well, because I think football, fish and Bengali doesn't, you can't keep them separate. All goes together. So I think each and everyone should try and help the game and make sure that they need to help Indian football and take it to maybe World Cup one day.
Thank you. Thanks for your time. All the best wishes for all the endeavors.
Thank you.